Welcome to Mooncast Shadow. We are in the first quarter phase of the Sturgeon moon cycle. First quarter is a time for recognizing where it's best to invest our efforts moving forward. We've completed on this date. Sorry, I didn't check my makeup before I started. We've completed the first quarter of the cycle, and roots are starting to take place. So it's a time to look at what is working, what isn't working, and then not to focus in on what isn't working. Not trying to put effort into pushing that stuff away or getting rid of it or banishing it or whatever, but focus our efforts. Decide what we want to get done for the rest of this moon cycle. Hi Josh, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi the Bee Charmer, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me get on my computer. They're starting to take place. Oh, so it's no time to look at no volume. Sorry. Okay, and then let me get it so I see the comments better. Hi Krista, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I want to start out. Oh my goodness, sorry. Move over. Okay, I'll just get this comment in here. I want to. Oh my goodness. Found it. Okay. There we go. I want to start out talking about Salem Witch Descendant and her fabulous book. The story is so good, and it's part 1 of 3, called The House That Waited, and it ends on a note that has me so ready to read the next book as soon as it comes out. Very, very lovely book. Also, before I purchased her book, I had I didn't even realize she was writing a book, but I had purchased a bookmark from her. She presses her own flowers and gets other plants in there as well. And are you sure, Bee Charmer? I feel like, okay, I thought it was a secret. I thought I wasn't even supposed to know. Anyway, okay, yeah. So this bookmark is lovely, and I absolutely adore it, and I am going to keep it on my creator shelf until I get the next book in this series, and then I'll use her bookmark when I'm reading her books. Oh my goodness. Sorry. There we go. Hi Tina Johnson, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, reserved for besties that join the live. Love it. Yeah, definitely the bookmarks are awesome. She's got quite a few. Well, last time I checked, so the way that she does her Facebook selling is that's what's left when, like, that's not, her inventory is mainly going to shops nearby her. So it's kind of, I don't know the right word to put to it, not random, but like to us as customers, it might seem random what she actually sells on Facebook. But last time I checked, she had some bookmarks available. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the ritual. Okay, so I'm lighting the candle. I'm just going to use the same candle that I used on the new moon. I think moving forward for the ritual part, maybe I'll just use the same candle for each cycle. So one candle for all 4 scheduled lives. I don't know. I'm always figuring things out. So we'll see if that's how it stays. But for now, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, and I forgot to light an incense before I started the live, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And then for our smoke cleansing tonight, I'm using eucalyptus for clarity, expansion, and focus. The eucalyptus seems to be a little bit more stubborn to really ignite. It's also kind of a small flame. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then for the simmer pot, I'm using rosemary for focus, boundaries, and sharpness. And then chamomile to help us keep steady and smooth and calm as the tides and our emotions rise towards the full moon. And then for and then lemon peel, which absolutely, if I had a lemon, I would use the fresh peel off of a lemon. Fresh is great, but I didn't have a lemon, but I do have some ground up lemon peel. So lemon peel I'm using for vitality, brightness, and activation. Sorry, one moment, guys. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. And then finally, cloves for fortitude and drive. A little bit goes a long way with cloves. I didn't even need to use that much, but I love the smell of cloves, so And then for my stone tonight, I'm working with blue calcite. Super pretty. I'm focusing on this stone for direct action, focus, and momentum. I'm going to hold it while we do the breath work and say the lines that I'll post. If you have any stone that you feel called to sit with or hold during the ritual, I encourage you to do so. If you don't feel like sitting with a stone, that's okay too. You can place your hands over your heart, rest them at your sides, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm going to stir up these botanicals. And turn this. And I'd like to invite anybody who's willing to share, to post in the comments, what is one goal or activity? What is one goal you are actively reeling in as the summer begins to wind down? For me, it's something that I'm working on kind of behind the scenes. I have a teaser post out there about it right now. I hope to be sharing it with you all at the beginning of the next cycle on the new moon. Well, I will share it with you even if I haven't quite reeled it in, completed it. But anyway, yeah, that's the goal I'm actively reeling in right now. Okay, as we breathe, I invite you to, when you take your breaths in, imagine breathing in a heavy, rich air above deep water, letting it settle calm and grounded in your chest. And as you breathe out, imagine breathing out the pace of the long days, letting every restless thought drift away. I'm going to take some breaths now, and I invite you to join me. Alright, now I'm gonna post some words in the chat. I invite you absolutely to speak them along with me if you feel if you would like to, or just read them in your head. Maybe copy them and paste them in the comments yourself. But I'm gonna go ahead and read them aloud. As quiet currents shift below, we build the strength to meet the flow, to hold our course against the tide and let our steady power guide. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you for joining the ritual at whatever capacity you might have. I'm gonna move some stuff around for a second. Okay, and take a look. Okay. Krista shared slowing down, creating and selling my jewelry. Love that. Baking and selling my baked goods. Love that too. And giving my body the care it needs. Love all of that. Excellent. Excellent goals. Hi, Red Dragonfly Witchery. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Berta, I'm sorry, but I will call you all friends by your names. Oh, Josh Tree said worry less. That's a great goal. And then Hillary said, figuring out what the heck I'm going to do next with myself. School, different company, who knows? Not me. That can be very exciting. I know it can also be very, very daunting. I don't know, for myself at least, I know that the unsureness can be really feel, I don't know, unsure. It's kind of scary, but I hope that you're excited more than anything. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. I'll get my knife back where it goes. And I'm gonna put this in here. This up here. I'm still figuring this all out. I'll probably always be figuring this all out. Thank y'all so much for being here while I figure stuff out. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. What is even supposed to... Oh, yeah. So if this is your reminder to share the live, I don't think anybody's here who doesn't know the deal, but share the live while we're live, get an entry to the next, to the full moon drawing, and maybe more people will join us, and that's always fun. And then I also want to hold on, I'm going to copy and paste a comment real quick. Want to recognize Salem Witch Descendant again. Berta said, "Forgive more." That is wonderful. Forgiveness is a complicated journey, I'll say. I think definitely a worthwhile goal. Okay, so Starve the Shame. Nope, not that. Love you, but no. Sorry. Salem Witch Descendant. As the comment says, grab yourself a copy of her book, The House That Waited. It's the first in a 3-part series, which is awesome. I'm ready to read the second one as soon as she comes out with it. I'm willing to wait however long I must, but. And then also, she did a giveaway of hibiscus, which she grew, and she did a guess the number of hibiscus in the bowl. Actually, a lot of you, I think, made guesses. Maybe all of you have already seen it, but I had the closest guess. When she ended the thing, and so she sent me some hibiscus. And, I haven't worked with hibiscus a ton, especially as of late. And it's interesting. It feels like a really, smelling it, it's like a really nostalgic smell for me. And it particularly brings up memories of when I was 8 or 9, my, how far into that do I want to go? Well, my family was living in a van, and my dad got a work opportunity. He was a contractor on a farm, and there was this old, kind of almost like abandoned cabin on the farm. And the lady who owned the farm let our family stay in that cabin for that summer while my dad worked there. And I learned a lot. Got to milk cows and feed chickens and collect eggs, and so, you know, like I like lived on a farm. And anyway, she had might have been 2 ponies, but I think it was a horse and a pony. Anyway, I got to ride a pony, and that's like the memory that hit me when I first smelled this, was riding that pony on that farm. Interesting. I didn't know anything about hibiscus then. For all I know, there was hibiscus on the farm. I'm guessing maybe there was, since that's the memory that hit me when I smelled this. But anyway, let's see. Oh, Tina Johnson says grief relief. Yeah, that's a really heavy one, and I think all seasons, once we're hit by grief, all seasons of our life can I'm not finding the right word. Inspire is not the right word, but I'm gonna use it. Inspire us to find relief from grief. Yeah, thank you, Krista and Berta. And yeah, okay, so let's move on. I want to talk to you guys about, we are right between, we're in the middle of what is referred to as an eclipse season. Eclipses happen in seasons. It's twice a year, it's about twice a year that there is a, the syzygy is what it's called, what causes the eclipse, that like perfect alignment, or closer to perfect alignment if it's not quite 100% obscuration. But so first off, an eclipse happens when the moon crosses the Earth's orbit, the plane of Earth's orbit, the nodes. And a lot of people don't realize this, but solar eclipses only happen on the new moon, and lunar eclipses only happen on the full moon. Because what causes the new moon and what causes the full moon is the same thing that causes the eclipses, but the alignment has to be a little bit more precise for an eclipse to happen. So a solar eclipse is always either preceded or followed by a lunar eclipse. Sometimes, this is rare, but sometimes there will be a lunar eclipse before and after a solar eclipse. I don't have the facts on whether or not it can be a solar on either side of a lunar. I'm not sure, but I do know that it only happens in 2s or 3s. So anyway, but yeah, so the moon's orbital nodes align with the sun twice a year. Next year it'll be in February, and I think again in August. But then next year, the first of the 2 of the next ones will happen in December also. So there's actually going to be a total of 5 eclipses next year. And talking about eclipses, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about the name Mooncast Shadow, and what it actually means. Because when the name Mooncast Shadow came to me, some of you have heard this before, I'm sure, but I was like right on the verge of sleep. And it was kind of almost like it was whispered to me, Mooncast Shadow. And I knew that I needed that. I needed Mooncast Shadow. And so I grabbed in the dark, I grabbed a little pad of paper that I keep by my bed, and I grabbed a pen and I wrote it down in the dark. So it didn't look great when I woke up, but I knew I could tell what it said. And at that time, I was like I didn't put a lot of thought into it, and I was trying to force the concept that I was trying to commission somebody to paint me a photo of a moon casting light onto like a lake or something, and then the trees casting a shadow. And that's, in my head, that was making sense, as like that would be a moon cast shadow. But that is not correct, because what is casting the light is not what is casting the shadow. So a moon cast shadow, I finally had this literal epiphany and the meaning clicked for me earlier this year, actually, that a moon cast shadow is a solar eclipse, when the moon casts her shadow on Earth, blocking out the light of the sun. Anyway, so yeah. Also, on the full moon, so there is going to be a lunar eclipse on the full moon, and it's going to be 96.2%, I believe. Anyway, about 96% obscuration. So almost a total eclipse. As close to a total eclipse as we will see here in North America for quite some time. Or at least I only checked all the eclipse schedule for the next 3 years, but I don't, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think we have any visible here in North America. If we do, it's only a portion of North America, and it's much less than 96%. But this one will be visible in all of the continent of America, the American continents, North America and South America. It'll be visible, and the oh no, I lost the thought. Anyway, okay. So a lot of people, I think I kind of touched on this on the solar eclipse on the new moon, but there are a lot of practitioners who choose not to do spell work on eclipses. Tina Johnson, excellent question. Yes, the moment of 100% illumination is 6 minutes after the moment of maximum obscuration. So the fullest the eclipse will be. And I want to say it's 9:42. I'll message you after this, and if anybody else wants me to let them know ahead of time, I can message you. But I will have a post on the 27th saying the times, and they are that night. It's not like a lot of times the date of the full moon, it happened in the AM, but after midnight the night before, So, but this time it's around 9:30 p.m. So it will be later in the day after my moon time post and after our live. But yeah, okay, so as far as spell work goes, I am going to be casting a self-love spell on the full moon. Just as the earth and the moon block, filter, and refract light in the expanse of space. Our minds and our experiences do the exact same thing to our internal light. We cast shadows across parts of ourselves. And between the eclipses right now is kind of a natural decompression chamber. What we keep locked away is stirring up. A lot of people treat shadow work like a cleanup operation, scrub away, fix, banish. And the eclipses remind us that shadow is a permanent, natural, celestial body, part of the alignment. Your true self-love is not about shining a light so bright that the darkness disappears. It's about learning to hold space for the parts of ourselves that live in the dark. So, for the upcoming lunar eclipse on our full moon live, we're not going to fight those shadows. We're casting a spell of radical, unyielding self-love and embracing every hidden, obscured piece of who we are. Now, to note, unlike the road opener spell, which we cast together collectively, this upcoming self-love spell is deeply personal work. I can't cast this spell for you. You hold that power. And the tools do not hold the magic. They simply amplify what is already inside of you. And you don't have to participate at all or during the live. If it doesn't align, you're welcome to replay the broadcast whenever you feel ready. But the lunar eclipse does add kind of a potent backdrop in my belief. But the exact timing is not what matters most. It's the intentional act of casting the spell itself. So, I wanted to give you all a heads up that if you would like to be tagged in a post earlier that day, I'm going to list a few things that will make it easier for you to follow along and cast the spell for yourself along with me. Just a few simple things, and I can even tell you right now if anybody wants me to, but I will also be posting in the event page. I'll have an event post that lists those items as well. Just so everybody knows they have the option. Sorry, I missed like all the comments. Oh yeah, Berta said, I like that a lot. And Tina Johnson said, perfect. I'm trying to work on that now, honestly. Yeah, I think a lot of us are. A lot of really, really spectacular, beautiful souls inhabit humans with minds that like to try and convince them that they're not as wonderful as they are. So, yeah. I'm glad that you're working on it. I think we all probably could. Yeah, Hillary says, beautiful. And yay, Britta says she's excited about the spell. Me too, truly. And then Krista said, yes, tell us please. So I will tell you right now, it's quite the most basic, simple thing is a white candle. A candle, it doesn't have to be white, but if you have a white candle, I would suggest white. 2 pieces of paper and something to write on them with, as well as something to safely burn one of them in. And then if you want a stone to work with as you cast the spell, I would suggest rose quartz or clear quartz, maybe amethyst, if that's what you feel called. Honestly, whatever stone makes you most comfortable, but rose quartz promotes self-love, and clear quartz just amplifies whatever your intentions are. So those are the top two that I would suggest going to. But the main things in order to cast the spell along with me that you need, the only thing you need is you. But I know it's fun to like do the full spell work. So a candle and 2 pieces of paper and something in which to safely burn one of those pieces of paper and something to write on those papers with. So, and if anybody wants to know particularly how I will be dressing my candle and every like more details about having the specifics, you can message me and I will be happy to share that with you, but I'm not going to get into all of that right now. Okay, we're here. So I am going to pull a card. Well, I'm gonna shuffle up this deck a bit, and then I'm gonna pull a card. Tina Johnson said thank you and rewatching to write down. Oh, hello Aunt Tammy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. I love you too. Thank you so much for the stars. Ah, that's so exciting. The visual's prettier on my phone than it is on the computer. Interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, thank you, Star the Shame. Krista, thank you for posting it in a comment. If I had prepared better, which I maybe never will, I would have had a comment ready to go, but you're on top of it, so thank you very much. Let's see. Berta said, got it, I will message you. I've been wanting to dress a candle, and my birthday white candles come in tomorrow. Wonderful. That's fabulous. Awesome. Okay, shuffle off the top. I'm just gonna, yeah. Oh. Okay, look at this. We got the 9 of Cups. Let me just go ahead and find this in the book. Sorry, just a second. Not wands, not swords. Cups, there we go. And 9, and here we go. Let's see. There we go. Light Seer says, the universe is gifting you your desire, choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, abundance. This is a card of abundance and happiness and is often, fittingly, called the wish card. What have you been wishing for? Allow yourself to experience how your life will, with all the laughter and bliss needed to spur you into the next phase of your happiness. Take stock of all the feels that are surfacing and remember to practice gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams. The appearance of this card in your spread is an auspicious message of prosperity, harmony, and getting what you desire. What you have been working toward is coming to you. So enjoy life's pleasures and sink into the awe and wonder of a joyous heart. Okay, now we are going to visit the Shadow Seer, in case anybody needs this meaning. Delayed gratification, unfulfilled desires, unmanifested dreams, greed blocking your path, not appreciating the simple things in life, smugness. I feel like we all get trapped here sometimes, but I'm hoping we're all really feeling it with the light seer meaning. Or if you're feeling the shadow seer meaning, then I hope that you take this as the message that the message that it is, and do the work to stop seeing the shadow. I don't know the right words to put there. That wasn't it. Let's see. Okay. I guess now we check in. If you want to be in the drawing for stickers, let me know in the comments now. I'll give it a minute or two, and I'll repeat it again before I do the drawing, just to make sure we don't miss anybody who's in here who might want them. But you get 1 Mooncast Shadow sticker and 5 other fun stickers that I will pick out personally for you. Let's see. Oof. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Tammy. I love it too. These were they were earrings, but they don't work as cuffs and earrings, so I took the posts off. But then my mama gave them to me. And then these, where did these come from? Actually, I don't know if you're talking about the earrings at all, but it's possible that you gave me these earrings. I decorated them with crystals because why wouldn't I? But oh, love you too, Krista. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, Tina Johnson and Berta both want to be in the drawing. Anybody else? Yes, I agree. She would have. I was talking to her, asking her to make sure that she was at this live tonight with us. Fairy ears, yes. Yes, okay, excellent. So Tina Johnson. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull these out real quick. And then I'll show them to you guys. Josh doesn't like stickers. He's not that cool. Just kidding. I was asking him. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Hillary. I was asking him if he wanted stickers, if he would enter the drawing, and I was like, "Do you even like stickers?" And then he shows me these 2 stickers that he's got by on his side of the bed, and I was like, "Oh, I gave those to you." He's like, "Yeah, you told me figure out what to do with these." So I guess I have to, as it is, I have to force stickers onto him. So I don't think he'll be entering any sticker drawings anytime soon. Sorry, having a hard time finding. Okay. Here we are. We got Grammy Tammy. Pull it up. Red Dragonfly Witchery. Fold it. The Bee Charmer. And Tina Johnson. Oh yeah, before I actually pull this, if I'll just do a little reminder to publicly share the live if you don't mind, if you haven't already. Or don't, whatever. I appreciate it if you do, but totally up to you. You know what? I actually think I will just one more time throw in the comments. I think there's at least one person here who might not have been here when I said it before. Oh no, ignore that one. Can I delete it? Yes. Pretend like that was never there. Okay, sorry guys. I have to enter the tag after I enter the comment. It won't let me pre-at somebody. Anyway, Salem Witch Descendant is just absolutely fabulous. She sent me some hibiscus, which I love. I'm excited to do stuff with it. I had a tiny bit of hibiscus in a little jar, but I wasn't using it. Didn't look for a way to or feel inspired to, I guess. But she also wrote this book, The House That Waited, and it's the first of a 3-part series. Very, very good story. Very excited to continue reading the full story. Okay. Tina Johnson, you won some stickers. You get 1 Mooncast Shadow sticker and then 5 more stickers that I will pick out for you. You will be tagged in the morning post, but I already have your address from past giftings, so you don't need to worry about that. I'll get these sent out to you probably tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? What day is it today? Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I should have them in the mail tomorrow, but very soon. Yay. There's something that I think it's going to be a good idea for me to change, and I feel like it will cause less friction if I change it now rather than later, because we've been kind of, the community's kind of been consistently growing. We regularly have twice as many people showing up here as we did a couple months ago. So I guess I don't really need to discuss this right now per se, but I'm just gonna let those of you who are here know that it is something I'm thinking. I think it's more fair to our actual community, the people who actually show up here for each other and spend time together in these lives. If we make it so that the big gift, which I currently have on the big gifts on the new moon and the full moon, if those are the ones that you have to be present for, and the first quarter and third quarter are the ones that you can share if you just share posts and don't ever come to the lives, then you can get some stickers, which are fun. But I don't know. if any of you have any thoughts on that, please speak up. It doesn't have to be right now. You can message me later or something, but I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, I guess, I just don't know. But thank y'all for listening to that. Does anybody want to buy any of these towers? They're $10 plus shipping. We got a, let's see, can you guys even see them at all from there? No, not really, huh? Got a rhodonite one. They're all really pretty. Okay. That's my attempt at selling something. I made it. So don't anybody act like I'm not trying to be a legit business here. Okay. I don't actually have anything else to say or do. So yeah, that's our show. Join for the full moon. The full moon is going to be, even if we don't have a larger group, it will be a lot more to it. We're casting a spell, self-love spell. I agree. They are pretty. Okay. So, remember, the moon guides us, the ritual grounds us, together we align.